Welcome back to yet another live stream on the Sports Desk Live. Really excited, man. We are back. We are so sorry we didn't get to catch up with you guys in Lyon, France, but we are back invading Scotland. All right, so we are here for the Clash at the Castle premium live event with the WWE taking place on Saturday, June the 15th, 2:30 Eastern time over on Peacock. We're going to break down the entire card. We're going to give our theories. You know how we do here if you're familiar with us. But if you're not, it's your first time, we appreciate you taking the time to come through and listen to us talk a little bit of wrestling. So I'm your guy. I'm your man's one of your sportsologists, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr. And remember, when you FWO for life, when you FWO, you FWO.
Out of yourself there.
For life, for life. What's up, partner? My tag team partner.
I'm ready, man. I'm so excited to talk some wrestling. It's been a long week. I'm giddy. Shout outs to the artist formerly known as the Fragrance Apprentice, who's at SmackDown and is going to be in front of the hard cam at Clash at the Castle tomorrow. He's got good seats tomorrow. I talked to him this morning.
Shout out
he's
to
doing
him.
the whole event this week because he lives in Scotland. So
Yeah.
I told him, I said, you'd be crazy if you don't go. When the next time they come to you.
Yeah. So shout out to him for sure. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. We're glad to be back for sure. So Clash at the Castle. This is, I think, their second or third time around this theme over there, but this is the first time they're in Glasgow. All right, this is the first time I got a chance, and I'm sure Ross did as well. I got a chance to see some of the stuff on YouTube of the kickoff show, and man, that crowd got that energy. You haven't seen any of the kickoff?
I want to wait till after this, after my evening cardio is done,
okay,
so I can sit down and enjoy it, and then I'm gonna watch SmackDown after.
Okay, well, it's cool. It's going to be cool. A lot of energy out there in Glasgow. And having a lot of fun. But this is a really good card. A lot of championships on the line. They have 5 total matches. 4 of them are world title matches. And just a lot to get into as we get ready to build towards the middle of the year. Well, the middle of the year for WWE with SummerSlam. Yep, the SummerSlam is fastly approaching. Big Money in the Bank pay-per-view coming up next month. So we might dibble and dabble there after we get a chance to talk about these matches. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it, Ross. Clash at the Castle. Here is now I have them in order where I feel they're going to be, but of course we're super wrong here on this channel and we never get it right.
They never release the official match order for these cards.
They don't. We just try our luck. So here we
go.
I
gotta say, they're consistent with 5 matches every time.
Yeah, these especially when they're out the country. These out the country PLEs, because they do a lot more work now leading up to the.
Well, they give them time to breathe too. It's not like 5-minute in and out. We got to cut time. We got too much on the card, so we got to cut time on this and this and this, like we do on TV.
And they're over there. They're over there for I think they all flew out Monday night or Tuesday morning. Yeah. That's what I read. So they're out there. So this is what I think will kick off the show, and it's a really good one. You got to have one of the hometown heroes out there. Boom! You have the women's WWE World Championship on the line. That graphic is so cool. The mountains in the background, the pond, just a really dope graphic.
That's a great picture of Piper and Bailey. I gotta say,
it really is.
That's a really good graphic card for them.
Mm-hmm. So you have the world's WWE Women's World Champion Bailey defending in enemy territory against Piper, and she is a hometown resident in the Scotland, Glasgow area. I learned a little bit about her earlier today. So this is a big homecoming for her. Ross, I want to know if you agree with me. Has Bailey's championship run been a little lackluster? And is this the type of environment where a title could change hands? What are you thinking about this match?
I think after she stopped being the hugger, the days of her being a credible baby face died.
Yeah.
Because she was too good as a heel that
really
she's not a good baby face anymore. She would have to go back to the hugger gimmick, and she just can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not capable of happening. So I would say it's the same thing. They haven't done much with her. They haven't featured her the way you would think they would have since she won the Rumble and then won at Mania.
Right.
And then on top of that, every time she's got something going, it's just, I don't know, that spark's missing that you usually get with Bayley's character.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not disappointed in her. I'm disappointed in the situation because she's an all-time great. She's a Mount Rushmore women's wrestler. You know what I mean? 4 horsewomen are the Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who wants to argue with me. The 4 horsewomen, that's your Mount Rushmore.
Sure.
But I don't know. It's just that spark's missing from this run that I really thought we were going to get. I was excited for a Bayley title run. And I don't know. Maybe she needs that real adversity to make her a sympathetic babyface because it hasn't been anything that's really like, oh, God, poor Bayley. So kind of like babyface purgatory. Like I was a heel, now I'm a babyface, but I'm not quite babyface.
I think they're missing a boat on who to allow her to have rivals with. I mean, her and Tiffany Stratton would have been awesome by now. I don't know what's going on with her.
She's a Money in the Bank winner.
Okay. I definitely could see her winning that. I also could see Jade winning it as well, or Bianca. It's just so much that can happen there. But I just think that there have been some opponents that Bayley could have lined up with to give some energy to this title run. I'm with you. It's just been absolutely flat.
But that's what I think it is, though. They're keeping Tiffany away right now because it's going to be Tiffy time here this summer.
It's definitely
this summer is Tiffy time. Why?
It's going to be Tiffy time for sure. She's going to be a world champion this year.
She's your next big star in the company.
She is, and they need it. They need it, especially everything that's going on with Becky. You don't know what's going on or when she's going to return.
They got Rhea established on the other side. They need a new, younger talent established on SmackDown, and it's Tiffany.
I agree.
Not just because Tiffany's the athleticism. She's
great. She's an amazing performer. Amazing.
She's really good.
So who do you got winning this match? Does Bayley retain, or do we have a
Bayley retains? It's typical babyface adversity where she's getting pounded on the whole time. Piper's going over. The crowd's actually going to work her as a babyface just for the hometown hero kind of thing.
Yeah.
Bayley's going to get more heat than you would think. She's going to get cheered, but at certain instances when it looks like Piper's got a shot, she might get a little bit of booze.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we get a clean Bayley win. I do think we get a clean babyface win here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's your traditional babyface heel type of energy. Heel beats down, and then you get Bayley doing her Hulk Hogan impersonation or Ultimate Warrior impersonation and really clears the heels and gets the victory here. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the interaction was definitely interesting between those two on the kickoff.
No, go ahead and talk about it. It's fine. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, the kickoff show, I was really surprised how much the crowd was really into Bayley. I mean, they were singing her theme word from word with Piper up there.
That surprises me a bit. I would have not said what I had to say about the babyface pop for Piper because of being the hometown girl had I seen it.
Now, Piper got her love. When she came out, it was a big boom for her, the biggest boom you'd ever hear, honestly, for her career. But when Bayley came out, they were singing her music word for word without the music playing. So that was kind of like how they did for AJ Styles. Yeah, so she's
worldwide over.
She is. So it's going to be a very interesting match. I think it's going to be a nice spot there for them to kick off the show, but we'll see. But me and Ross both agree that Bayley will retain the championship.
It's an opportunity to give Piper some credibility and really put her over here without her winning, because she can go over without winning.
I did see that, Gary. Drew standing next to Stallman. I did see that. Very hilarious. Dame in the house. What's going on, Dame? Everybody who's in the chat, we appreciate y'all. We are live. All right, we're live, so we appreciate everybody.
Stitch these hoodies for us in the chat.
Where's my man? Did I miss him?
Daniel Dominguez. 2 more down.
Oh, he's at the bottom. There he is. FW for life hoodies or flames. Appreciate that, Dame. Hey guys, I'm new here. I'm the maker of the hoodies. Yes, you are, sir. We definitely appreciate you. Hey guys, these are quality here. Such an amazing gift that me and Ross received. This FWO name has been going on maybe 2 months now when it got named on your stream.
Longer than that.
A little bit longer. We've been a tag team for a while with no name.
Yeah. we were in just two guys thrown together. We were a nameless tag team for a little while.
Right. Yeah. And now we're here. So you guys, y'all stay tuned, man. We possibly have some cool things coming in the future with this type of gear. So y'all sit back and sit tight. And as we get more information, we will roll it out to you guys. So we appreciate all the love with the hoodies here. So y'all keep it locked, man, for some more FWO stuff, possibly in the very near future.
We're in talks.
We're in talks.
It's not right now, guys, because people ever since I posted that picture, but man, I need to get it. When y'all dropping this? I need one of those. Man, if you drop that, I'm buying that. And that's great.
Right. It is. Not yet. But thank you, Daniel, once again. Daniel showing Daniel his love. Okay. All right, so let's go on to the second match of the night, and I believe it will be for the Intercontinental Championship. Very intrigued with the storyline. We have Chad Gable, the challenger, going against, in my opinion, one of the most underrated superstars in the history of the business. We have Sami Zayn, who is your current Intercontinental Champion. That is a wonderful design. They killed this. They killed the designs, man, of all of
every
these.
Single match card graphic looks great.
Fantastic. All right, Ross, what do we think? Intercontinental Championship match, Zayn versus Gable. What do we got?
I would like to start off by saying Sami needs to stop. Before the end. Stop. It's so hard to root for you, Sami, when it's nails on a chalkboard in your promos. Stop. I'm with the wrestling media. Please stop doing that. Your promos are passionate. I don't need you taking a deep breath for every syllable.
Yeah, he's going over the top.
God,
for sure.
Somebody send this to Sami Zayn if you know him. If anybody happens to see this, please, Sami, come on, I love you. Stop it. Anyways, I had to say that because it's been driving me nuts. I hate when he does it. It's every promo. Chad Gable, I think, is a great heel. He was a great baby face, but I think this heel turn's really working for him. The obvious twist that they were looking here, I think we're going to see the Creed brothers make an appearance. We're going to see the Otis turn on Chad Gable. It's going to be a lot of these things going on. Sammy's not going to win clean because of all the shenanigans. This is going to be the shenanigans match. But it's going to be entertaining because the story has people locked in. You know, people are really, really pushing for this is Otis's next big push because he had his thing with Mandy Rose a while back. Like Otis has had his moments where the crowd just adores him. And I think this is going to be his opportunity to be upper mid card once he splits from Chad Gable. It's finally going to be his opportunity. And it's best for both of them to split. But I do think we get a Sami win, not a clean finish because of all the shenanigans. But the biggest thing is going to be the Alpha Academy splitting from Chad Gable and the Creed brothers joining Chad Gable. Even if it's not just direct, like, oh, they're with him now, I think they're going to make a little bit of a cameo because they've been teasing it little by little. So I think it's going to be, as far as match quality, though, chance to steal the show.
Yes.
The two of them do phenomenal work.
Really good performance.
As far as the actual work in the ring, aside from the sports entertainment side of it, the actual pro wrestling part, potential match of the night quality stuff.
For me, I'm going to go Gable. Gable wins the title off of Sami. And here's why I think that. I think you're going to get some big-time hot spots of Otis with the turn. And then I think the Creed brothers are going to clean it up at the end. So I think they're going to jerk the crowd, and you're going to see the turn. You're going to see Otis really unload on Gable. The match is going to be a free-for-all at this point. Sami is going to be cheering on Otis, and it's going to be just one of those feel-good moments. And when you least expect it, I think the Creed brothers are going to make their appearance, turn the tables real quick. Sami gets a quick roll. Gable gets a quick roll-up on Sami, and he steals the title. And I think he gets out of there with the championship. I think WWE is in the business of you thought you knew, but you don't know business. And they've been really good at that since Rumble. All the way back to War Games in October, November. They've been really good about throwing things out there that you just didn't see coming. And I think this is potential to be one of those things. Now, I could be totally wrong here, of course. And Sami gets
to eat my words because CM Punk returned to WWE, and I was like, "There's just no way."
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Each other for 10 years, there's no way.
And WWE is one guy capitalizing off that.
One guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always knew Bret Hart would come back, but I never thought we'd get Phil Brooks back in.
Here he is.
I said it leading up to
an
hour before the show. I was like, I just don't see it happening.
And then what happened? The credits was rolling. The sticker was at the bottom. Going to black.
Oh, shit.
One of the greatest moments in WWE history, like for sure.
Crazy
so this
pop.
One, yes, amazing pop. So this one, I think it has the opportunity to kind of, do what no one's expecting. So I'm going to go with Gable. And I think that sets up Gable and Otis going into SummerSlam. That's just my thoughts. Gable, Otis going into SummerSlam, build through Money in the Bank, rebuild the rivalry there with the Creed brothers going at Otis. I think this is going to be like a passing of the baton because I really feel like Sammy belongs in the world title picture. The Intercontinental Championship was something to really revise Sami Zayn, and he deserved it. He had a hell of a year going through the bloodline, and
he made the bloodline story that much more popular.
Yeah, so I think Sammy was owed a spot, and WWE did him right by letting him beat Gunther, the King General. So I appreciated that they gave that spot to him, but now I think it's time for Sammy to get back into the world title picture where I think he belongs. So that's what I think is going to happen. So we'll see. I got Gable, your new Intercontinental Champion.
I like it. I like it. I'm good with either finish. I actually like your finish more. I guess the going with the predictable route felt easy in the moment, and that's why I took that route. But we both agree with the Creed brothers interference, the Otis turn. Yeah. We have a different finish, and I'm really good with either. I honestly like your finish more. I hope your finish is what actually happens.
10-4. Shout out to Stone Cologne 316 joining us, man. Appreciate you, man. This guy's avatar is so cool. With the what t-shirt, the beer, and the title, man. Really, really dope. All right, let's get into match number 3. We're gonna go with the triple threat tag team championship. For the women, we have the super duper team and Bianca and Jade. And they're going to be going, I hate to say this, but they're going to be going against a couple other tag teams.
They're going against some scrub teams.
You got Stark and you got, what's my girl over here? Zoe Stark and
Shayna Baszler.
She
just looks mad. Look, I saw her a lot in Tampa, like driving her rental Mustang and everything. She just has, I'm not going to call it resting bitch face. She looks just mad all the time. I saw her like 7 or 8 times. And I'm talking about not at the venue. I'm talking about the hotel, just going in and out doing stuff. She just looked pissed every single time I saw her. Mad. I don't know if it was a bad day or she's just mad all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, Ross, what do you got here?
Try to make the other teams look credible. Because Shayna and Zoe are credible. And, I mean, I haven't seen anything beyond NXT with the other two, so I haven't seen any spark. I mean, they literally got them losing going into this match twice.
Yep,
they're losing matches leading into their title shot. So it's like, who believes they're going to win? That would be a real shock. You want to really shock the wrestling world? Let them leave with the titles.
Oh,
nobody, not even their parents, are going to see that coming.
That'd be insane.
So, I mean, I think we're going to see them try to have the super team get some adversity. I don't know how believable it's going to be to the audience. Because I feel like it's a filler feud. It's just to have them on the card because they're superstars. It's a mega team. It's the modern day mega powers.
Yep.
They need to be on every card.
Yep.
Because it's not time to break them up because that's your Mania match. So you still have time to ride this out before the cracks start showing. Yep. And I don't think we see any cracks in this match either. I don't think it's time yet. I think SummerSlam's where that starts. So we still got like 2 months. Because that's going to be a build into Mania. It's going to take a few months for that to fall apart. But I still think they win. I think they win clean with one of their tandem finishes. It's going to be a very dominant finish, as usual, because they always look super strong in their finish.
Yeah.
Where they get the adversity, they work Bianca's knee, they do all this stuff. But at some point, the super team goes all superhuman on them and has a strong finish. And I think that's what we get here. You're going to get some good spots of them, doing the working over legs and backs and trying to take the legs out of the powerful women, old school stuff booking. Yeah. But that's what I think your inevitable finish is here.
I mean, this is a landslide.
Yeah.
I think Zoe's going to show you some stuff because she's a great athlete.
Zoe's my favorite. That's not Bianca and Jade.
She's an amazing athlete, and I can see her having some great spots with Bianca and Jade. In these spots because, I mean, let's call it what it is. I mean, Bianca and Jade, they're arguably 2 of the top 10 most superior athletic specimens in all of WWE.
To ever walk into WWE.
Like ever. Time. You're talking about
they're genetic freak women.
You're talking superheroes, man.
Yeah,
they have everything. They look great. They have great fashion. They bring everything to a complete stop when they enter the arena. This is going to be the time for the crowd in Gas Cloud to be in awe when they come out. I mean, even though they don't have the same theme music, I mean, when you split the music, you let Jade come out first, and her interest is really dope. The camera angle, the smoke, and all that is awesome. And then you get that pop.
The light comes down and
it's
spread.
dope.
She got a great
dope.
entrance, man.
It's
they
dope.
really present her as a megastar.
And then Bianca, I mean, she's just great. That is great.
That's why we use the word super, because she's in the team.
Yeah,
because she's legitimately superhuman, does it all. I hope she never turns heel.
I hope she doesn't either.
I hope nobody gets stale with her babyface character, because she is a through and through true babyface. Stay a babyface.
It wouldn't work. That's how confident I am. It wouldn't work if you turned her heel.
Because I just don't see the arrogance being believable. Because she'd have to be an arrogant heel, because she's all that. You know,
she had to be nasty. She had to be vicious.
She was a heel in NXT, but I didn't really like Bianca in NXT.
I didn't like Bianca until the end of her NXT run, when her and Rhea started doing their thing.
That's what I'm saying. Until she started to turn a little babyface, that's when I started to like Bianca. Man. She's a great babyface.
So I agree with you, Rose. Clean win, landslide. You're going to have some nice spots here from Zoe. Other than that, they're going to walk out. But I am going to say, I think
nice two cracks in Zoe and Shayna, though. That's coming. That breakup's coming soon. I think that's the ones.
Well, Shayna's limping around. She just got knocked out by Lola on NXT.
Vice, I didn't think she was gonna put her over, but she sure did.
Yeah, and you can kind of see where Shayna's just being absolutely drugged. And Zoe has other notches to go. We're talking about a future world championship contender here.
Oh, yeah.
And Zoe Stark. And
she will have a title at one point. Maybe not multi-time, but she'll have it at least once.
Yeah, so I agree with that. But this is what I will say. I think when you come out of this, I agree with you. You won't start to see cracks between Bianca and Jade, but you're going to start to get a feeling of that Money in the Bank. There's no way that WWE doesn't have two of the competitors in the women's side out of the 6 that will be competing, not be Bianca and Jade. There's no way. Now, the Queen of the Ring thing, I saw that coming. I say the tournament's too short. There's not a lot going on. I saw it coming.
It made sense for it to be Nia. Nia was my pick the whole time.
Yeah, it made sense. She got her due. That was her spot. And she's a former world champion. She's not a pushover, but she's been through a lot. She seems like she's got it together now. I was fine with Nia being the Queen of the Ring, but
I'm coming around to Nia.
She's getting better.
Because I hated her hurting everybody all the time.
Same here.
I was like, she don't need to be in wrestling.
Same here.
You're hurting people? No.
Same here.
But she has gotten a lot better, so I got to give it to her. Because she's a great nasty heel.
All-timer. She's an all-timer.
Yeah, she's an all-time nasty heel in women's wrestling, but if you're hurting who you're working with, that's not the point of the business. You want to protect your opponent.
Correct. Protect them.
Kayfabe, you know what I mean? So now that she's gotten better, I'm on board. This run has been way better for Nia.
I agree.
I know
so watch out.
Kind of off the rail from the topic a little bit,
right?
Just to give her due here, because I've been very critical of Nia in the past.
So watch out for Money in the Bank for Jade and Bianca to start to show a little bit of something in that match.
I think they'll keep them away
for the majority of the match. Huh?
I think they won't be on the same page for a tag or something like that. That's going to be the first little sprinkle. Just a little something. Like, they're not mad at each other, but it's kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think that the free-for-all match.
I'm not mad about it, but what happened there?
Yeah, the free-for-all match style of Money in the Bank, going after the briefcase. Neither one of them are going to get the briefcase. I think Tiffany's going to get it, but we'll talk about that as we get closer. But that's when you're going to start to see it. But we've said on this for a minute. Big win. The super team gets it done. Bianca, Jade, they have their moment, and then we move on. All right.
You got to hit their little tandem pose, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, all right, you ready? 1, 2. You can watch them. All right, you ready?
Yep.
It's hilarious.
We appreciate everybody rocking with us tonight, man. We got 15 of y'all hanging tough with us tonight, man. For sure, we appreciate that. Watching some wrestling talk. FWO hoodies, man. I know you guys seeing them. I'm getting messages coming in on my Instagram about the hoodies like right now. So we definitely appreciate the love. Shout out William, man, for sure. Oh, yeah. I got my thing tied. So my man got the logo, and then I got my saying positive energy, positive vibes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
These were surprises, by the way. We didn't order these. We didn't have these made. These were gifted.
Total surprise.
Shout out to Will Rodriguez.
Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and move along. We're going to get into the last two matches of the night. The world champions will be putting their titles on the line. I got to think we also agree with this. Cody Rhodes will be putting the WWE Championship on the line against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, in a unique I Quit stipulations match. Very surprised.
Cody likes the violence, man. I'm surprised he hasn't went after a bull rope match yet.
Very surprised that they're going this angle for this title match. Now, I know a lot of you fell hook, line, and sinker to AJ's retirement. I never did.
Immediately, I'm like, oh God, look at the Mark Henry retirement speech.
Look at the Mark Henry immediately. But you know what? It worked because
when he walked out in the baby blue suit, I was like, this is kind of Mark Henry vibes. And when he started talking, I was, oh, they're doing the Mark Henry gimmick.
But you know, it worked. This is how I know I've been watching wrestling for a long time. A lot of people who just come to the surface, they had no clue.
Oh, you have to have been a wrestling fan. That's the greatest hook, line, and sinker move of all time was the Mark Henry retirement speech. He had us. Man had tears and everything. Like, he sold
the peach suit jacket.
Like Academy Award winning effort from Mark Henry.
And Crust Cena.
Yeah, it was great because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So this was perfect.
Great moment.
It was perfect that they wrote that out. And I thought it was fitting. I thought it was really fitting for how they continue to promote this rivalry. Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, they're overboard with this.
So here we are. We have Cody Rhodes being the active champion that he is. He's putting it on the line again in an I Quit match. Ross, what are you expecting? I think this one has an opportunity to get really nasty. What about you?
Because that's their plan is we're not going on last. So what can we do to keep them talking about us? Let's have an I Quit match and literally walk out of this injured. Let's beat the hell out of each other. Let's limp around. I don't have to wrestle again for a couple of weeks. Say, AJ, you gonna be off TV for a couple of all right, let's go damn near kill each other and try to kill this show. Let's get a gimmick match where we can do it.
Yeah, we're putting our lives on the line.
I guarantee you that was their conversation before they went to Hunter and said, here's what we want to do.
We want to kill each other.
Yeah, we're gonna damn near kill each other. And he probably went, really, guys? That's what you want to do to my main event? I want to overshadow my main event.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's the plan. That's two show stealers. That's modern day Shawn Michaels and Dusty Rhodes going to have an I Quit match. So,
and their first match was really good in the ring. Great ring technical.
Is definitely going to top it. Because I mean, if Cody hasn't shown you he loves violence from wrestling with a torn pec and having Seth shove a kendo stick in it and everything in a Hell in a Cell, he's willing to go there. So
especially the way the Rock beat the hell out of him.
Real run. And heel AJ is phenomenal. I'm so glad. I mean, he's always phenomenal. It's his thing. But I'm glad AJ's running heel for this. Because don't be wrong, AJ, for majority of his career, was a phenomenal white meat babyface. But heel AJ is superior because the phenomenal gimmick. I'm phenomenal. It's an ego thing, and it suits him. It fits him. It fits his ability, his storytelling, his ring psychology. This is where the card gets really stacked. Your Sammy and Chad Gable match has potential to steal the show. This is set up. The plan is we're going to steal the show. And then on top of that, the main event is designed to really twist us, which we'll get. I won't say anything beyond this.
We'll get there
in a moment. But there's 3 of the 5 matches that are literally built to contend with one another to try to be the most talked about after. They're really bringing it here. This card. They're really bringing it here. This is going to be probably a good 40-minute dogfight of real violence, real pain, real injury is going to happen in this I Quit match. Cody Rhodes goes over. I know it's super long-winded to get to the finish. Cody's not dropping this title. Cody's got to get to Randy Orton next. That's your SummerSlam match.
So Cody is not dropping the title. You will see blood. You will see vicious angles in this match. Like Ross said, Cody loves violence. They have a YouTube video that you can actually type in Cody Rhodes getting beat up.
Cody loves the violence. He said in interviews, "I love the violence." I'm a sicko like that.
It is amazing the lengths that he's willing to go to put on the show. But back to the match.
Real quick though, just look at the spot with the Styles Clash off the steps onto the pad.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
That hurt.
That was
I don't care what anybody
crazy.
says. That's flat belly pancake because your arms and legs are back. That's
That was
flat belly
crazy.
pancake on.
That was crazy.
Come on.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that hurt.
Because I didn't think they was gonna let him get off with it. I thought they was gonna get secure, but man, he got off of that. I said, "Yo, Cody out here is wild."
That's the thing, and he's like, "Yeah, give it to me." That's it. He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." Styles, you want to do it off top rope? I could hear him,
and I think that's where a lot of his respect.
But that's why I love Cody Rhodes.
But and that's where a lot of his respect comes
crazy.
From. Yeah, a lot of his respect. I can imagine the locker rooms back there, like this dude's crazy.
Well, it's easy to buy what he's selling because he's willing to do anything.
He's willing to do anything
to produce the best show he can.
And he's a real locker room guy. He's a real student of the game, son of a legend. Like this guy has all of this stuff in him. So shout out to Cody for sure. But I think AJ and Cody, I'm really interested on how this finish is going to go because an I quit match means someone has to say that I quit. And it makes sense.
Gotta look like they're in real excruciating pain. Like I have to say it. This is too much.
So the thing is, I don't want to see one thing in particular. I don't want to see AJ beaten unconscious and he can't say it. No. I don't want to see that. I want the whole story to be shown. I want all the chapters to be read. And I want to see AJ Styles say I quit. It's not going to demean his career. It's not going to do anything.
On this rivalry is over. It's got to be definitive.
And he's going to go away after this. I don't even think we see AJ at SummerSlam. I think AJ is going to go take some time off. And I saw something interesting that he said that he was interested in going back to TNA. So if you've been paying attention with all the dark sheets and dirt sheets and wrestling, this TNA WWE relationship is going to continue to grow. And I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't know. I haven't read anything. I haven't seen anybody say anything. This is just merely what I'm thinking.
I wonder if you're about to say what I'm thinking.
A TNA invasion type feel could be coming to WWE after SummerSlam, led by AJ Styles. For him to throw that out there like he did, I was very, very interested.
It's a different TNA from when he was there. It's totally different. Totally different ownership and leadership.
Yeah, everything's different, but he mentioned it. He mentioned it very clearly, and you see the little nuggets of the TNA stars coming through to NXT. I think this is just the beginning. Yeah. I think when WWE, when you
get ready for the NXT Battle Royal, because say his name and he appears. Because I believe in Joe Hendry.
Right, they're coming. So I just think that something after SummerSlam, because when you get out of SummerSlam, you do come to like a soft spot when it comes to wrestling, right before you get into Survivor Series and War Games and all of that. And WWE is going to really be challenged in the summertime because all eyes are going to be on wrestling. NBA's over, NFL's over. Like there's nothing going on for about
baseball,
a good 2 months. You got baseball, yes, but
baseball's boring unless you're there.
Unless it's the World Series. Yeah. But
to watch on TV is tough, and I'm a lifelong baseball fan. I'm wearing an Astros hat.
Right. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But that's just a theory. Now back to the match. AJ says, I quit. There's no way Cody drops the title at all. And this is what I want.
His neck, he's leaving with that title.
Yeah, he's
They'll just vacate.
They'll have to carry him out and he'll vacate it on Monday night.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
But this is what I want to see. We always get teased. Cody shuts down these pay-per-views. Now he won't shut it down this time because we're going to talk about the main event, which is rightfully should be.
Mm-hmm.
But when are we going to get his next challenger to appear on PLE? They did it with Roman all the time. I'll tell you this. One of the greatest pops in wrestling history is when Roman beat Cena at SummerSlam and Brock came back. Oh my God, was that dope. That was one of the top returns. I put it up there like when Triple H came back after the torn quad and that jacket, the jean and leather jacket in Madison Square Garden. If you haven't seen that, go look it up, please. But Lesnar coming back to challenge Reigns, it just gave you a different feel. So I don't know who it's going to be. I hear all the Uncle Howdy stuff. I see it.
I'm hearing Raw. I'm hearing it's not happening there. It's going to be Raw.
For Howdy?
For the Wyatt Six faction. The debut's happening because they've been over the top with the glitches and the QR
We're here now. We're here.
It's time. I don't think it's going to, I mean, it would be cool for Glasgow, but I don't know. I feel like they want to have that for Raw to really be like, you have to tune into Raw. You need stuff like that to where you have to tune into Raw.
Yeah. So we'll see. I
think that's going to be. I'm just ready for Alexa to come back. I'm an Alexa Bliss fan.
Absolutely. So that whole storyline in itself, ready to get that underway. But I would like to see Cody's challenger appear during the event.
But it's going to happen because I think we're about to start the build for him and Randy. I think that's SummerSlam.
Well, you got a spot for Money in the Bank. So you're going to get another, I hate to say this, a wandering challenger for Money in the Bank, because I do agree with you. Randy and Orton is happening. I mean, Orton and Rose is happening.
That's going to be the individual one-on-one story of the year right there, because the history is so deep. That is his mentor.
It's rich.
Faction. They're real friends. This is like 15 years plus of friend, like
20 years.
Real story here.
Yes, 20 years.
You know, to where it's going to be heartbreaking for Cody, because Randy's going to get nasty with him. Randy's going to run heel. Cody's a babyface. So it's going to be phenomenal. Such a good story.
And Cody's going to need this.
Filler time still.
And Cody's going to need that. And I can't wait to discuss it. So
that's a title run defining feud for him.
He has to have this.
That's the student teacher thing. He's got to have it.
He has to have this. So of course we'll talk a lot more about that as we start to see the layers peel back.
I can't wait for that to start.
Absolutely. So me and Ross on the same page. Cody wins. AJ says, I quit.
I just don't know the fashion in which he's going to move to say I quit. I just know it's going to look excruciating, and it might actually be excruciating.
No, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, I think it's really going to hurt.
It has to be rough. Cody's talking mad trash. When you see what he said to him at the kickoff show, you're going to know what I'm saying by that. Because Cody was
SmackDown.
Yo, Cody was freestyling out there to AJ Styles.
Because that's the thing. Every so often we get Indie Cody on the mic. Indie Cody's nasty on the mic.
So can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. Here we go, man. It is time to discuss the main event of the evening. I am really excited to see this unfold.
So torn on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Challenger from Glasgow, Scotland himself, Drew McIntyre.
The greatest character in wrestling right now.
Right now, absolutely.
That's how you should introduce that man. The greatest.
Sure. He's the hottest.
Gimmick going.
He's the hottest. Going up against the World Heavyweight Champion from the Judgment Day, Damian Priest. I just want to say I hate the fact that they have these braids in this man's hair for a run. I get it, but come on. His hair isn't even like this right now. But the picture is still dope. The picture is still dope. The graphic is still dope. World title on the line. Here we go, man. I feel like there's so many things. And then, you know, Judgment Day has been barred from ringside. Let's put that out there as well. Judgment Day has been barred.
But you know who's going to show up
for ringside. All right. So where you at, Ross?
I'm so torn on this because I got two outcomes here. I mean, there can only be two official outcomes, right? Win and lose. Okay. But the obvious is it's his second time around for Clash at the Castle to get the title win. And you would think Drew gets the belt here.
Yes.
And gets a SummerSlam feud with Punk. No matter what, that's happening as far as the feud. As far as getting the belt, this hypocrite thing they got going with him is great. Because he ends up doing what he's bitches about. The bloodline. And until you're a paper champion. Oh, you just did the cash in. So why can't he lose? Because Punk's interfering either way. It's one of two things. Punk's interfering to help him win and blow his mind. Be like, what? It's like, oh no, because I'm coming. I want to take that off of you. Or Punk cost him and he goes and wins Money in the Bank and cashes in to win the title. Continue to look like a gigantic hypocrite because that's one of the best parts of his character. He's a giant hypocrite.
Okay.
And that's how you continue that. This is right there.
Okay.
To continue to make him look like him, because that's the promo on Drew every time is you're a hypocrite, dude. Oh, you're a giant. And he's a giant hypocrite if he goes and wins Money in the Bank and cashes.
Interesting.
Because that's how he's been cutting promos on Damian.
Okay. So what do you got?
I kind of would love to see him not win here because people aren't expecting him to lose. But when you factor in that, which is very plausible with the story they've been telling with Drew McIntyre and him being a hypocrite and Money in the Bank's next month, it makes all the sense to me. I kind of want to see that more than the feel-good story of him winning at home. I feel like it's a bigger twist and it really deepens the story and thickens the plot.
No doubt.
You know, I love that more because we're gonna see Phil Brooks. CM Punk is popping up.
That's a good twist. That's a good twist for sure. I kind of got a different spin on it.
Well, I'm going out. I'm reaching, but I really want to see that.
No. That's a great play.
Though, right?
That is a great play. That is a great play if that takes place. So I think the whole thing with Drew, his moment, you know, he never got his moment. He got embarrassed at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Punk cost him in a way we all kind of saw coming. The re-signing the contract, the old ins and outs, of the, like you said, the hypocrite, the bellyache, and all those things for Punk, for McIntyre to get back home.
Mm-hmm.
They've never been to Glasgow. They've never been anywhere near Glasgow, according to Drew McIntyre. There's no way that he does not become world heavyweight champion with the most vicious. You always correct me on the name of his finisher, Drew's finisher.
Why am I drawing a blank?
Yeah, same here.
Why am I drawing a blank on his kick?
The kick. Claymore.
Why was I drawing a blank?
I think you're going to get a vicious Claymore over and over again. I think this match is going to kind of drag out as well. I think you're going to see some attempt from the Judgment Day, from the entrance, and you're going to see people coming out as you see, you know, Damian starts to kind of fade, and you're going to try to see things like that. And I think Drew just gets it done. I think he gets it done clean. I think he cleanly beats Damian, and he wins the title. And I think we're going to get a reincarnation of War Games as he's celebrating and he's having his moment, tears in his eyes, acknowledging his home countrymen. You're going to get that. And you're going,
no matter what, we're seeing CM Punk.
You're going to see Punk. You're going to see Drew become absolutely infuriated.
Just let me have my moment.
Yeah, you're going to see his family infuriated. You're going to see everything just really come back down to earth in his home country as Punk does what Punk does. Waves, smiles, I'm here, and the most ultimate stabbing in the gut for Drew is that crowd saying CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, loudly and aggravatingly screaming Punk's name. They won't touch each other. I think Punk could just kind of stay away because rumor is he's cleared. Rumor is that he is cleared. His elbow is good to go, and his tricep is good to go as well. So that's the rumor that he's good. So that's what I think is going to happen. You set up a feud that's going to run through Money in the Bank. The match won't happen at Money in the Bank. It will run through. And then I think it's going to be a situation where this is what I think is going to happen with Money in the Bank. I think McIntyre's going to say, you think you're going to get a shot at this? What'd you do? Who you beat? You haven't even wrestled one singles match to get in line for this title. So guess who's going to get in Money in the Bank? CM Punk. And guess who's going to win Money in the Bank? CM Punk. And CM Punk's going to take a page out of John Cena's book. He's going to cash it in front of Damian's, in front of McIntyre's face, and says, I don't want to do it, you know, blah, blah, blah. I want to do a man-to-man, face-to-face because I got to know.
I like the booking here. I do. But I really like hypocrite Drew McIntyre. I'm praying I'm right. I'm praying. You're probably right. I'm hoping I'm right.
I feel you.
That makes sense? You're probably right. I'm just hoping I'm right.
No. I got you.
You know,
now the hiccup is going to just
either way is going to be great. I'm good with either, honestly.
Yeah.
Because the feud that they're telling slow rolling here, like the best thing that could have happened for this feud was Punk getting hurt.
Yes.
They're forced to slowly build it. Drew has been the greatest wrestling character on the internet of all time.
Sensational.
He has been the greatest at using social media ever to do it in this business. And that's why I say he's the greatest character in wrestling right now, because he's literally the ultimate troll wrestler.
Sensational.
It's been phenomenal.
Absolutely sensational.
Soft live stream clap for Drew McIntyre. You know?
For sure. So that's what, there's a lot of things that could potentially happen with this match with McIntyre and Damian. I feel bad for Damian because he is the true transitional champion.
I always thought he would be.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise.
We booked this last fall.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. So he had a decent run at the title. I don't think
exactly what you and I booked, by the way.
Absolutely.
Maybe not the exact path, but the same people. The same way.
the same
exactly
setup.
how we booked it back in the fall.
The same setup. So that's what I think. That's what we think is going to take place. So many different variables and things, and we're going to be headed into Money in the Bank next month after this. And I think that's in Europe, somewhere in Europe. I don't think that's in. They're all over the place.
Watching PLE live because I'm at the gym when they're out the country. Right after lunch, I'm at the gym.
Yeah,
I catch the replay. I can't come home and watch it immediately because it's like in the fourth match or something. So
it starts at 2:00 tomorrow. So I think Money in the Bank is another cross the pond.
Look, I get it. These out of the country crowds, they're live. They're doing great.
They're
really putting these TV crowds to shame. Some of these crowds are dead.
They are. The next PLE in America won't be till SummerSlam in Cleveland. That would be
which is going to be live. It's going to be funny to see Cleveland boo Logan Paul. That's going to be great.
It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be funny. And we're finally going to see him drop that title. LA Knight's finally getting the title win.
Yeah, LA Knight's going to get it done.
I'm confident it's going to happen, which we booked that a long time ago.
Yeah, LA Knight's going to get it done. Yeah, it's going to get it done. So that's what we expect to happen at Clash at the Castle tomorrow, June 15th, 2:00 Eastern time on Peacock. It started early because it is in Glasgow over in Scotland. So that's why you have the early start times. All right. But if you can't watch it live, it'll be available for you whenever you get home Saturday evening, and you can press play and get caught up on everything that happened at Clash at the Castle. All right. So Ross, any final remarks, man, before we get up out of here?
Not a whole lot, man. I apologize, everyone, because I was going to get on stage for a show that weekend when it was the weekend of the last Premium Live event, so I weren't able to do the preview show. I ended up foregoing that one. I'm getting on stage in 2 weeks instead. So I've been eager. We've been itching to talk some wrestling. Trust me, we missed doing this. So I'm just happy to get back into the swing of things, talking Premium Live events, because I'm always down to talk wrestling.
Absolutely.
The one thing I watch every day of my life is something wrestling related. I don't really watch much of anything else. I am a gigantic mark
for wrestling, for sure. So definitely appreciate everybody coming out tonight, kicking it with us, watching live with us, jumping into the comments. If you're watching the replay, we appreciate you as well. Hit that thumbs up for us. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you're hearing. We've been teasing bringing more content of wrestling to the channel. We will be doing that. We have some interesting think pieces going over some old pay-per-views, some old rivalries, some individual superstar conversations. So we're definitely going to be jumping into those as we continue on here in the Sports Desk. So we talk more of the wrestling as well. Shout out to my brother Black. Shout out to my brother Rashad. We talk NFL. We talk college football. We talk boxing, MMA, NBA. We talk it all here on the Sports Desk. So if you're cool with loving sports and you're a big fan of just sports in general, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button and check us out. We'll be giving our takes on all the plethora of topics in the wide world of sports, combat sports, and of course, wrestling. Of course, wrestling. I agree with you, sir. What'd you say? The
greatest form of entertainment.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Daniel. The hoodies look amazing. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. All right, y'all. So y'all be cool, man. We'll see y'all next one. Enjoy Clash at the Castle. Enjoy SmackDown tonight. SmackDown is about to start in less than an hour. Yep. So enjoy SmackDown. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys very, very soon for some more wrestling conversations. All right. So y'all be cool. Take care of yourselves. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. And we'll see you guys on the next one. And remember, when you're FWO, you're FWO 4. life. For life.
That's how serious it is right there.
Life.
NWO's tatted on the hand.
For life. For life. Y'all be cool, man.
Later, guys.